Hello friends, welcome to Bankers Platform. So friends, today we have come again with a new video, and this video is regarding the certificate course in foreign exchange operation, and this is the memory recall question that we will be discussing, and the exam held on 27th September 2025. So let's start with our first question. So our first question is Indian Import Limited, Mumbai, opened a letter of credit through Federal Bank for the purchase of 5,000 units of industrial grade sensor from Germany Precision Company. The LC was confirmed by Deutsche Bank Frankfurt. The documents presented by the exporter include a commercial invoice, a certificate of inspection, and upon receipt of the document, Federal Bank noticed that the inspection certificate was not issued by the party named in the LC. So the bank refused the document. So here bank has refused the document. So now our question is, was Federal Bank justified in refusing the document? So options are first, no, the bank should have contacted the applicant, that is Indian Imports Limited, to see if they would accept the discrepancy. B, yes, as per UCP 600, bank must examine documents to ensure they appear on their face to constitute a compliant presentation, and a discrepant document is grounds for refusal. No. C is no, the quality of the sensor was confirmed by an inspection agency, so the specific issuer named in the LC is not important. D, yes, because the bank is responsible for ensuring the goods are of the quality specified in the underlying sales contract. So here you have to tell which is the justification that bank can give for refusing the document. So let's see what is the correct answer. So correct answer is B. That is yes, it is justified. So this refusing the document is justified because as per UCP 600, bank must examine the document to ensure they appear on their face to constitute complying presentation. So this word you have to remember, that is complying presentation, and a discrepant document is ground for refusal. Okay, so this is why they are doing, because here the mistake, that is inspection certificate was not issued by the party name in the LC. So here what happens that first of all, the bank will refuse the document as per the guideline. Okay, bank will refuse the document as per the guideline. So firstly, bank will refuse. So B will be the correct answer. Like here they're saying, no, the bank should have contacted the applicant. Okay, so C is no, the quality of the sensor was confirmed by inspection. So specific issuer name in the LC is not important. So D is yes, because bank is responsible for ensuring goods are of quality specified. So these all three answers are wrong. Why it is wrong? Because first is that bank should contact the applicant. So bank will contact the applicant. But what bank will do? Firstly, bank will refuse the document as per guideline. Okay. After that, the bank may ask the applicant whether he is going to accept the discrepancy or not. Other is that quality. So quality of sensor was not confirmed. So you always remember, friends, that bank is only going to deal with the documents, not with the quality of the product, and what are the terms and condition of the contract. So you don't have to worry about that. You have to only see that the documents are in order. The documents are in order as per the LC terms and condition. So D is also like yes, bank, because the bank is responsible for ensuring goods of quality. So goods of quality, that bank has not to ensure that. Okay, so D will be wrong, C will be wrong, and our A is also wrong, and B is the correct. So what will happen that whenever you're getting the LC, so firstly you have to see if it is discrepant, you have to refuse. After refusal, second point is that you have to contact the applicant. You have to contact the applicant. That is the second step. Initially you will not contact the applicant, because one more thing is that for banks, finding the discrepancy and refusing the document is also a type of income, because for the discrepancy bank will be charging $100 for each discrepancy. So this is a type of income for the bank. So firstly bank will see the guideline, and later on they will contact the applicant whether he want to accept the documents or not. And once the applicant once the applicant gives the acceptance, so what will happen that the applicant will tell that he will give the letter that we accept the documents with all discrepancy. Okay, so once he accepts the that LC, then only the bank will release the documents to the applicant and make the payment. If it is site LC, before after making payment, they will hand over the document. And if it is like usance LC, okay, so in that case, they will take the confirmation that they will make the payment on the due date. So in this way, this question will be answered. So in the like exam, so many questions. Mostly the exam was full of case study questions, and it was taking so much time to the candidates to attempt the question. So examiner, he wants that you should have the in-depth knowledge, in-depth knowledge of the subject. Then only you are going to answer the questions, because questions are very lengthy. Here even like we have framed the questions like A, B, like we have framed A is answer, B is answer, C is answer, D is answer. But if you're going in exam, so they will make you more confusion. They will give A and B, okay, B and C, A, B, C, none of the above, all of the above. So they are going to make you more confused. So you should have the in-depth knowledge of the question. So these type of case study questions are coming in the exam. So let's see next case study which has come. So here whatever we are discussing, that is not only direct from the that exam, okay, because so many case studies were there, and candidates are not able to recall the case studies because already the case study is so much lengthy. So they have given us the hint that which type of questions were asked. Like earlier we discussed that name was not written on the inspection certificate. Here like it is related to bill of lading. So various topics are there which were asked in the exam. So based on that we have created our own case studies, which will help you in understanding the pattern of the exam, and so that you can make your preparation as per this level of questions. Okay. So next question is, a letter of credit was issued by National Bank Dubai. Okay. For a shipment of dates from Al Madina Dates Company, Saudi Arabia. The LC required a full set of clean on-board bill of lading. The confirming bank, SABB, negotiating the documents which included a bill of lading with the notation packaging soiled and torn upon receipt at port. National Bank Dubai refused the document due to this clause. So is the refusal by the National Bank Dubai is correct? So now our options are A, no, the bank deals only with documents, not the actual condition of the goods or their packaging. B, yes, because the clean requirement in the LC means the goods must be physically undamaged. C, no, the condition of the packaging is the shipping company's responsibility, not the bank's concern. D, yes, because a bill of lading with such a notation is not considered a clean transport document as required by LC and UCB 600. So four options are there. You have to choose which is the correct one. Okay, so you can give the answer in the comment section also. You can analyze the this case study, what is happening in this case, and which will be the correct answer. So let's see what is the correct answer. So correct answer is D. That is refusal is correct. Yes, it is correct because a bill of lading with such a notation is not considered clean bill of lading. So whenever we are issuing the LC, so this is a very common clause that clean bill of lading is required. Okay, clean bill of lading is required. Clean bill of lading on board. Clean onboard bill of lading is required. This is a very common term for the LC issue. Okay, but here they are saying that it is saying the LC required. Here already they have mentioned that LC required a full set of onboard bill of lading. Okay, but here it is written packaging soiled and torn upon receipt. So this is a violation of the rule or terms and condition of the LC. So due to that, the bank has refused the document. So it is correct. Yes, it is correct because bill of lading with such notation is not considered clean. So if it is not clean, then bank can refuse. Okay, let's see next question. So before moving to the next question, friends, I would like to request all of you that you can subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed, so that whatever the new videos we will be uploading, that will be reaching to you at the earliest, and you will be also getting the notification. So do hit the like button if you're liking the video, and don't forget to subscribe. So next question is, an LC was issued for export of textile from Bangladesh to Canada. So the beneficiary presented all required documents to the negotiating bank within the validity period of the LC. However, the bill of lading was dated 1 day after the latest shipment date specified in the LC. So the issuing bank in Canada refused payment based on this discrepancy. The exporter argued that the goods were of excellent quality and had already been shipped. So according to UCP 600, is the issuing bank refusal valid? So you have to tell whether it is valid or not. So our options are A, B, C, and D are the options. So you can just see the options and I'll tell you the what is the correct answer. Okay. So let's see what is the correct answer for this question. So correct answer is B. Yes, banks are only concerned with the strict documentary compliance, and a late shipment is clear discrepancy. Okay. So here what happens that if the shipment date is written 1st October is the expiry or latest date of shipment. Okay. Latest date of shipment is 1st October, then that company has to do the shipment on 1st October 2025 or before that. But if they are not doing, if they are doing on 2nd October, they are doing on 3rd October, so that will be considered as the discrepancy, and bank will refuse the document. This is a very common guideline, and common guidelines are only asked, but they have asked the question in a twisted form that you will be getting confused. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Let's see next question. Global Trader (INC) opened an LC for the import of machinery. The LC required an insurance policy for 110% of the CIF value. The documents presented by the beneficiary showed an insurance cover for only 100% of the invoice value. So the issuing bank refused the document. So which principle of the UCP 600 best supports the bank's decision to refuse? So here our options are A. Banks assume no liability or responsibility for the acts of an instructed party. B. A document may be dated prior to the issuance date of the credit. Okay. C. Banks deal with document and not with goods, service or performance to which the document may relate. D. Complying presentation means the document must not conflict with each other and must meet the specific requirement of the credit. So let's see what is the right answer, and correct answer is D. Okay, so here already they are saying that in LC it is written that we need 110% of CF value insurance. But insurance is of how much? Insurance is of 100% of the invoice value. So that means it's a discrepancy. And in the exam, sometimes they are also asking articles of UCP 600. Under which article this guideline is given? Article 14, Article 15, Article 10. So you have to learn the articles also, because these type of questions are also coming. Okay, let's move to next. So before moving next, friends, I would like to tell you that we are having the courses on full course on international trade finance, and mock test series of international trade finance. And we are also having the full course on certificate in international foreign exchange operation exam and mock test series. So if you are willing to prepare for this exam, so you can go for the full course, or also you can go for the mock test. Mock test will be helpful for those candidates who are already having the study material with them and they don't need any video for their preparation. Okay, and they're having a sound knowledge of the subject. So you can just go for the mock test series. And in mock test series, we have created so many case study based questions are available. Okay, memory recall questions are available, and most expected questions are available, which are as per the pattern of the IIBF. So it will help you and it will give you a real exam experience before the exam. And it will help you to understand your whatever the uh, things you are lagging behind so that you can prepare and you can clear that. Okay, and if you are not having the study material with you, so you don't need to purchase any study material. This full course, our full course is sufficient to clear the exam. In this you will be getting the study material, you will be getting the videos, and you will be getting the mock test. So all the three things will be available in one pack. And after studying the study material and going through the videos, you can attempt the mock test, and it will be a good preparation for you, and all the things you will get at a one point, and you can easily clear the exam. But here I would like to tell you that earlier in our exams, like 50% of the questions were coming from our mock test. But now suddenly the IIBF have changed the pattern, and now they are giving so many questions like case study based question. And case study based question can be of any type. Okay, so you have to prepare yourself for the worst situation. Okay, we have to prepare for the worst situation. You never know when the exam will be very difficult or very easy. If it's very easy, then you can easily clear it. But if it is not easy, then you should have that capability to clear the exam. Okay, so you can go for our courses. Good discount is also going on. App link and the website link is available in the description box. So you can go for that. So let's see next question. So next question is a rice mill company based in Punjab, Golden Grain Export Private Limited, recently received an inquiry from US based food importer for 100 metric tons of basmati rice. So this is their first export transaction, and the management is highly concerned about payment risk and documentation compliance. And the importer suggests using a documents against payment collection method, assuring that they will make payment immediately after receiving the shipping document. However, Golden Grain Banker explained that under DP terms, payment depend entirely on the importer's willingness and financial stability, and no bank guarantees involved. Since the exporter wants to ensure payment security without taking exposure to the foreign buyer's credit risk or US country risk, the banker advises choosing an alternative method where the buyer's bank guarantees payment once the exporter complies with the specific terms and conditions. So, which of the method is most suitable in this scenario? A. Advance payment, open account, irrevocable, confirm LC, document against acceptance. So, you have to tell that which method will be good in this case. Okay, so let's see what is the right answer. Correct answer is C. Irrevocable, confirm LC. So irrevocable confirm LC will be the most suitable in this scenario, because if he's taking this confirm LC, irrevocable confirm LC, then it will offer maximum payment security to the new exporter, since both the issuing and the confirming bank guarantee payment once documents are compliant, minimizing buyer and country risk. So this will be the correct answer. Let's see next question. Sunshine Agro Mills, a small exporter from Ludhiana, wants to export rice worth $1 million to a US buyer. So the company lacks export experience and has limited working capital. So their bank suggests availing pre-shipment export credit to procure, process, and pack the rice before shipment. So the importer proposes payment through a unconfirmed LC issued by a US bank. However, the exporters management fears that any political or banking crisis in the buyer country could delay payment. They approach their banker for a safer structure that ensure payment even if the foreign bank or importer defaults. So the banker explains that the LC can be confirmed by an Indian bank, which adds its independent payment undertaking. So what should the exporter choose to ensure both financing and payment safety? So you have to tell. Our options are A, unconfirmed letter of credit with buyer's credit, confirmed letter of credit with packing credit facility, document against payment with post shipment credit, open account with export credit insurance. So let's see what is the right answer. Correct answer is D. Oh, sorry, B. Confirm LC with packing credit facility. Okay, so confirm LC with packing credit facility will be the best option for this exporter. So this confirm LC ensure guarantee payment from both bank while packing credit provides pre-shipment funding. This combination balance liquidity and low risk trade execution for a new exporter. So you have to tell that which type of what this type of LC LC with packing credit facility what it is called in the comment section. So let's see how many of you know this, and that will be a task for you that you have to give the answer. Okay. So these were the some of the sample questions that were asked because we cannot recreate the case study because our the candidates who have given the exam they have also not remembered, but they remember a few things. So in this exam on the 27th September, the case study based questions were 90%. You will be shocked to know that 90% questions were there, and each question was taking 4 to 5 minutes to attempt, because already I showed you so many case study based questions which were taking 2 to 3 minute time to read and understand. So you can understand the difficulty level of the exam. So questions were also from the numerical portions, not very much. 3 to 4 questions were there. We have already covered numerical portion in our separate video that you can watch from the playlist. Okay, so case studies were based on the letter of credit, ECB, trade policy, Incoterms, and RBI guidelines on import and export. We are already having the video on import and export where we have explained the full master circular of the RBI. What are the guidelines which RBI has given for import and export? So you can also watch that video. And direct questions. This time the direct questions were only 10%. So which is a very difficult exam. So this time the exam was very, very difficult for the candidates, and candidates were not able to get good marks also. Good marks, rather, I can say that they were not able to pass the exam. Okay, so so much difficulty was available, and some candidates could only get 35, 46, means they were not able to get 50 marks also because the exam level is very high. This IIBF, they want that you should be the expert of the subject. Then only you will be able to clear the exam. So buckle up yourself and you have to prepare very deeply all the concepts so that you can give the answer to all the case study based questions. Okay, so already many candidates they have sent the mail, and if you are also one of them, you can also send the mail to IIBF regarding this. Our many candidates they have sent the mail, they have raised the complaint with the IIBF for the difficulty level of the exam because it was very, very difficult. And they have raised the complaint, and let's see, IIBF should take some action. And we are not saying that you make the exam very easy, but at least you should give 40% direct questions and 60% at least you should put case study. But putting 90% case study in the exam is very unfair for the bankers, at least because bankers are already not having so much time. So for preparing for exam also they need a lot of time, and at least IIBF should understand that how it can be done so that bankers they can also pass the exam easily. Okay, so with this, I would like to tell you that if you are also having any like issue regarding this, you can also raise the query if you also could not clear the exam on 27th September, because that exam was very, very difficult. So this was all about this memory recall questions. So thank you, friends. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and comment if you are having any query, and share this video with your friends who are preparing for this exam. Thank you, friends. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.